Welcome back, Warrior Nation. Thank you for hanging in there with us. If you notice a different camera angle, we had to move our setup, and I'm glad you're back with us.
Yes, we're glad to be back. We're glad to watch some more football, and thank you for spending your time coming back. Those who are back, and as the teams get ready back, what do you think are your game plans for these two teams?
I think in the locker room, I think a couple things had to happen. I think a talk had to come out to see who wants that line of scrimmage.
Yes, I do believe so. I believe Coach Andrews is lighting a fire under him right now. I think he did a Kirby Smart-esque speech. Get them boys fired up and get ready to play the second half of football. Still 24 football minutes left to play, and I do think there's still a chance to make a comeback. Game ain't over till it's over.
That's right.
The comeback is greater than the setback, Mr. Ori. That is always true.
I hope you're right about it.
See some long ball competition between Zach McDaniel and Houston Fowler, thrown about 30 or 40 away.
And we have a comment in the chat from Kimberly Weaver asking if we could hear the marching Warriors. Absolutely, that was our initial plan, and then the coaches asked us to shift our position, which was not the easiest thing to do, not impossible, and we were unable to get back in time to hear the halftime show, unfortunately.
But what do we always remember, Mr. Ori? The comeback is greater than the setback. So we apologize for not being able to see the Marching Warriors at their halftime. They performed great, and we'd just like to give another huge shout-out to them for all the hard work they put in. They do an amazing job. 10 seconds left in the half at halftime, and looks like the Warriors are ready to go out there and just play. They're ready to go. Warriors will line up the kick so the Eagles can receive. McDaniel out there to kick it off.
Warrior special teams set to send it back. Eagles seem like they drift backward to set up a return. Squib kick, high bounce to the 10, fielded up to the 20, 25-30. Ball's loose. The Warriors say they have it, but it – uh-oh. The refs unstacked the pile. And it is Warrior football.
We love to see it from the special teams.
And maybe special teams can give us that spark.
The first time the Eagles received tonight, and they mess it up. Way to go, Warrior special teams, with that lucky Warrior bounce from Zach McDaniel, resulting in the fumble at around the 30-yard line. And the Warriors will take over on the 30. Let's go, Warriors.
Go, Warriors. 1st and 10.
Great way to come out of the half. That's probably the best possible scenario you can have right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can always go for the touchdown, but, hey, a fumble is perfect enough. Fowler takes a snap through the air, and he's sacked. Looking deep for Cordell Way, but number 33 for the Eagles just got back there.
Looked like he was going to a double move Cordell, but he got caught up in the defender. So the Warriors move back about 4 yards. You're looking at about 2nd and 14. I like to see that energy. It looked like they wanted it. They wanted to go for it.
Hand off to Parker up the middle. Finds his crease. And it is a 12-yard gain, it looks like. 3rd and 2 for the Warriors.
So 3rd and short for the Warriors.
I say you just run it up the middle. And they will. And it'll be a first down.
He picks his way, and it is close to a first down.
Sorry, folks. I got excited there. But it'll be a 4th and short for the Warriors. 4th and inches.
Literally 4th and inches.
Maybe half of a ball. And I think the Warrior offense is going to stay out there. Maybe a little tush-push action like we've been talking about.
Now, we have yet to see the quarterback under center.
That's not the quarterback.
Goes with a hard count. Defense stays disciplined.
Handoff up the middle, and he gets it. And he gets more.
First down and more.
Still going, and he's brought down to the 19 for a Warrior first down. Great piece of running right there on this drive from Desmond Parker.
I'll tell you one thing about a lot of these guys that are in the green tonight. They're fighters, man. They're competitors.
Yes, I do agree with that. They love to fight for the extra yardage. They love to fight for that extra first down, extra play. And that is something I love about this team. Fowler takes a snap, and he runs it up the middle again. And Parker gets about 2 or 3 on the play.
Looks like maybe a no gain. Maybe a 2.
Refs mark it a 2-yard gain, as far as I can see. 2nd and 8, so yes, it is a 2-yard gain. Warriors on the Eagles 12. We apologize, folks.
Incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd and long. Now the Warriors still can get a first down. They are just inside the 15.
Fowler and Parker back in the backfield. And he takes it, rolls out to his right.
Being pursued.
Throws it.
Throws to the end zone, but low.
And it's to the ground, and it'll be 4th down Warriors. And the field goal unit will come on out with Zach McDaniel heating.
So even though they didn't get into the end zone, this has got to be confidence building.
Definitely. This is
for the Warriors.
This is a great drive, regardless of not scoring a touchdown. It's still a fantastic way to start out of the second half. Andrews to hold. Ball's in. And it is
no good. Looked wide left.
Eagles will take over on the Warrior 12. 1st and 10. Eagles line up. Ball is set. They're ready to go.
Defense shifts. Quarterback keeper up the middle, finds a seam, runs for what looks to be about 8 yards.
Second and 2 for the Warriors. Jackson Bryant enters the game for Colin Kimsey. And the Eagles break the huddle. Look to be in Wildcat again. Number 4 in the backfield, along with number 1, it looks like. He'll take it again, and he'll do the exact same thing.
Tries to bounce it out, then cuts it back.
First down, Eagles. And there's an Eagle down in the backfield.
We will step away for just a minute.
Special thanks to Silver Sky Woodworking for sponsoring the Call of the Warriors. If you're in need of handcrafted furniture or custom cabinets, please click below in the description to contact Silver Sky Woodworking. And if you would like your business featured here, visit viridiannews.org to find more information.
You're enjoying a broadcast by the Call of the Warriors, and you can find our planned future broadcasts on ViridianNews.org.
Number 14 for the Eagles will come back to the game as their main quarterback. Clock runs. Warriors stacking the box, and they will hand it off again. And he is brought down for a minimal gain of about 2 yards. Third and 8.
Solid Warrior defense.
Wait, yes, it is 2nd and 8.
The Eagles spread 2 receivers to the bottom of the field. It's a handoff to number 1 again, who finds the middle and finds a wide open gap in the middle. Crosses the 50 into Warriors territory for a first down, Eagles.
Another run for the Eagles, and it's another big play for another first down.
Another chunk play, and these Eagles are hurrying like...
Very similar to the first half.
Yes.
That up-tempo offense you could see at Ole Miss. Ball set, takes a handoff. He bounces it outside, but he's swallowed up immediately for a loss on the play.
Looks to be a loss of 2.
2nd and 12. Eagles taking their time on this one. Bringing in, subbing out number 40 for number 45. And number 11 for number 8. And a lot of substitutions for the Eagles.
Gives the Warriors a chance to sub out to get a breather.
Maybe the Eagles are going pass here.
Eleven goes in motion, takes the handoff, sweep. Looked like a holding call. Met in the backfield for looks to be no gain. Maybe a small loss on the play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Small losses are still losses.
A solid 12.
Eagles, 3 in the backfield, 1 including the quarterback. Bounce to the outside, and they are passing. Screen pass, and he is shoved out of bounds, about 6 to gain. It'll be 4th down and what looks to be 5 or 6. And they're going to bring the kicking team on. Quarterback looks a little upset that he didn't get to keep the offense on the field.
So we have a 45-yard attempt for number 88 of the Eagles.
But it is from the left hash.
Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is a little
Wide
wonky
left.
and wide left.
That left hash.
Good defensive stand by your Warriors.
Offense takes the field, looking to score, looking to capitalize on this opportunity. Fowler lining up in the shotgun again. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Tries to go with a hard count.
Checks down.
Change the play. Snap. Hand off to Parker. Finds a crease. Breaks the tackle for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Yeah, 2nd and 6 for the Warriors. Sorry, 2nd and 5.
Snap and handoff up the middle. Desmond Parker ahead for about 2. Brings up a short 3rd down. Looks to be about 3rd and 2.5.
Still going to play in for the Warriors. Looks to finally have it. Ball is set. Ball is snapped. Play action. Lets it go. And nobody's in the area, but there is a flag in the secondary. And it looks to be pass interference on the Eagles.
Solid placement by the quarterback under pressure. He knew where his receivers were heading, and he knew where there were no defenders.
And they picked up the flag. So there will be no flag on the play. Wait, yes, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Defensive holding.
It'll be Warriors first down. We'd love to see that.
Absolutely.
1st and 10 on the Warrior 28. Sorry, 37.
Three receivers to the top. Heavy pressure. Run blitz from the Eagles. Puts a stop on.
Second and 13 for the Warriors.
Handoff up the middle.
Fights for about 3 or 4. Gets the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
Warrior offense faces a long 3rd down, 3rd and 10. Let's be optimistic. Call it 9.5.
Fowler takes the snap. Speed option, and
That's a backwards.
Recovered by the No.
Still ball, still loose.
And it's recovered by the Eagles.
Picked up.
And it is a touchdown Eagles.
It looks like the refs are calling the ball dead at about the 15-yard line.
Yes, the Warriors will avoid the touchdown, and they will send the punt team onto the field. Warriors caught a break right there.
No, it's a change in possession.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Eagles. Warriors did catch a break, though.
Now it's up to the defense. Hold them out.
Through the air. Rolling out to his right, and he will toss it up, and it is dropped.
Incomplete pass for number 3. It would have been a tough catch, but it did hit him in the hands.
I like to think that, I know I'm not a football player, but if it hits you in the hands, there's a chance to catch it.
That's what they say.
Yes, but that may not always be true. Eagles snap the ball, handoff up the middle, finds a crease.
Runs over a defender.
And it's a touchdown Eagles. You know, I do got to admit, that was a good piece of running, and it's just a touchdown.
Number 1 by the Eagles has been doing all kinds of good running tonight, much to the frustration of our defense.
Yes, the Eastside backfield has been lethal for this Warrior defense. And number 88 will look on to tack on the extra point to make it a 34-0 ball game.
Good snap, good hold, ball is up, and it's good. The Eagles take a 34-0 lead with just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Warrior return team will step onto the field with Way Middlebrooks to return. Kick is sent deep again to the end zone, and Middlebrooks will let it go over his head. It'll be 1st and 10 Warriors on the 20-yard line.
I think not being able to return the kicks and starting on the 20 almost every possession, that's been a dampener, I think, for the offense.
Yeah, you always want to try and at least get a return, but number 88 has been just hammering them to the back of the end zone every single play, and if it's 5-6 yards back in the end zone, you don't want to return that because then you just got a much more distance to cover, and the defense is coming right towards you.
So your Warrior offense takes the field in shotgun. It's a handoff. Trying to find a crease, taking on the hit. Looks to be about a 2-yard, 3-yard gain.
2nd and 8 for the Warriors on the 22. And Conley will stay in the game. Middlebrooks, Hendricks, and Way at the top right in that 1-2-3 number order in a stack formation. 6 men line up on the O-line, and Fowler takes a snap, hands it off, and he is swallowed in the backfield for no gain on the play.
I mean, the defensive line and the linebackers have been teeing off all night. They have brought pressure all night long.
They have been doing an outstanding job, I do have to say. Screen pass, and it'll be 4th down and 7 for the Warriors. And the punt team will come back onto the field. There's an injured Warrior, and we will step aside.
You're enjoying a broadcast by the Call of the Warriors, and you can find our planned future broadcasts on VIRIDIANnews.org.
Fowler was the injured Warrior on the play, but luckily he got up and he walked off the field, so we love to see that.
Yep, walked off under his own power.
Andrews coming on the punt, and Eagles bringing pressure again.
Low snap.
High spiral.
Punt. Warriors let it roll.
Lucky Warrior bounce.
Down to the 33-yard line. 32-yard line, pardon me.
The Eagles will take over as this third quarter winds down.
Defense lines up, hoping to get some penetration on the quarterback running back situation. Low snap, deep ball, receiver just over his head. Overthrown by maybe two yards.
Warriors got in pressure, but number 14 stepped in the pocket. Couldn't fully deliver. Still a beautiful throw. Eagles handed off up the middle, and looks to be about a minimal gain of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8. Good stop from the Warriors right there.
Absolutely.
Running back hit the hole, but we covered it well, and we stopped him short.
Quarterback number 14 stays in for the Eagles. I don't know, Drew, makes me think maybe a passing play here. Try and pick up the 8+ yards they need.
I don't know. If I'm the Eagles, I'm running this ball till it doesn't work. 2 yards is still a 2-yard gain, and I really think if they bounce to the outside. No, they will go play action here, and we get pressure in, and he will step up in the pocket, and he will make a move, bounce to the outside, still on his feet, and he will get the Eagle first down. And there's a flag, 2 flags, and an injured Warrior.
One in the backfield.
One in the backfield, one on the ball. And there
Injured Warrior number 31, it looked like, got up, but was definitely swaying on the spot, and they had him back down on the ground. We'll step aside for just a minute.
Special thanks to Silver Sky Woodworking for sponsoring the Call of the Warriors. If you're in need of handcrafted furniture or custom cabinets, please click below in the description to contact Silver Sky Woodworking. And if you would like your business featured here, visit viridiannews.org to find more information.
Number 31, Gavin Prater, gets up and he is walking off the field. Love to see that. I always love to pray for players and pray for their well-being. And there are still 2 flags on the field.
Not totally sure what happened, Drew, but I think it is a personal foul on the Eagles.
I believe there were 2 flags, so it could be holding and a personal foul, which would benefit the Warriors heavily as this is going to be a very long 3rd down. They look to be spotting the ball back to the 22 for the Eagles. So it'll be 3rd and 20. Eagles still haven't broke the huddle as there's 12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, so it's 3rd down and 20 on the 22-yard line for the Eagles. I think they're just going to hand this ball off to get to the end of the quarter. Clock runs, and I don't even know if they snap the ball right here. They will.
They do snap.
They're going through the air, and pressure gets in, and he is brought down.
Taken down in the backfield.
And it'll be a 1-yard loss, and it'll be a 4th and 21 for the Warriors going into the 4th quarter. We'll step aside. We are back, Warrior Nation, as both teams are about to break the huddle, start the 4th quarter.
And this might be a good time, Drew.
Might be a good time for what, Mr. Ori?
Sorry, just checking our levels. It might be a good time to talk about our upcoming print media project.
I believe
that we've never done in Viridian history or in Walnut Grove history. It'll be a 24-page news magazine coming out in October, which it is October now, but it's coming out later in October, featuring different articles, featuring artwork by students, sports, all kinds of things that are happening within the school.
Including a Christian article about how to grow your relationship with Christ. So be sure to tune into that, and the Eagles will line up to punt from their own 17 on a 4th and 25.
Good snap. Line drive kick.
He will field it. Try to make a move on him. Breaks the tackle, and then he gets brought down. No flag on the unnecessary hit. But there is a flag back where the punter is.
He's staying where he is, like he thinks it's coming back to him.
I don't know. They are going to Coach Andrews for the flag, so hopefully it's on the Eagles.
It's not bad field position, but it looks like holding on the kicking team. Still 4th down.
Warriors looking for a better field position, as it'll now be a 4th and 32. You got to believe that the Warriors are going to send pressure here. You know, already blocked a punt in the touchdown versus Loganville, winning 7-0 that game. What's stopping them from right here? I mean, they have every single man besides the return man up on that line. They're ready to go block that kick.
They are indeed. They're ready to bring some pressure. Disrupt some of these special teams.
The Eagles don't even have their gunners on the side, so they're just going to put all protection on the front line, giving a great opportunity for number 14 to return this ball for a touchdown. Lining up on the Eagle 45. Fourth and 45 is something you don't see a lot. As the Warriors get back there, and it's tipped. And it'll stop around the 45-yard line, and it'll give the Warriors fantastic field position. Speaking of 45, 4th and 45 is not something you see a lot.
You really don't.
You really hope you don't. I mean, if I was the Eastside coach, I would not be happy. But the Warriors will step on the field with great field position, looking to capitalize on this fantastic spot as the clock will run.
You know, Drew, the stands have thinned out a little bit, but honestly, a lot of people have stayed to watch their Warriors. Drops back, slings it over the head of number 3, incomplete pass.
I think you just got to keep airing it out at this point. You have a running clock right now, and you just got to keep throwing it up. Fowler's got the arm. He just got to hit his receivers.
It's a handoff to Parker, up the middle. Takes contact. Runs for about 8 yards. You know, one thing I noticed when Parker came out of halftime, man, he had some fire. He was ready. He was ready to run, and he is hanging on to that.
I think he wants the ball every single play, just ready to go push that ball forward on this 3rd and 2. You got to think it's going to him. Staying on the field. I also did notice before the play, the Eagles were trying to call a false start on Billy Hendricks, I believe, stepping up to the line of scrimmage.
I think potentially they could have called it.
Luckily, he got set before the ball snapped. Parker does get the handoff, bounces to the outside, gets the first down and more, and he'll lower his shoulder.
Yep.
And it'll be a first down, Warriors at the 27-yard line. Great piece of running right there from Parker. Mard Middlebrooks will enter the game.
Warriors 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line.
I think you know what I'm going to say right here.
I know you're going to say air it out, but
air it out.
I like what Desmond Parker's doing.
Yes, we have no deep safeties. Look, and they are. It is a completed pass.
At about the 6-yard line, first down, Warriors.
Air it out, baby.
Drew has the biggest smile on his face right now. Air it out, he says.
Great way to handle pressure right there. Man in his face, he still delivered an absolute dime to get the Warriors up to a 1st and goal on the 7.
And a solid catch
for the Warriors. Handoff to Parker.
Stutter step.
Fights, and he gets to about the 5-yard line. 2nd and 5 for Warriors. 2nd and goal.
Eagles bring on a fresh body.
I do have to compliment the Eagle band. They are very loud. They're very proud, and they're out here in this cold weather, just still out here, still doing their thing.
And I think they're thriving on the scoreboard. Runs to the edge, tucks in, looks like
to the what?
Clock is running. Looks to be the 2-yard line.
2-yard line, yes.
So 3rd and goal from the 2 for your Warriors.
You know, usually I say air it out right here. And I think I'm going to stick back with that. I think you just got to roll out to the right, do a little short pass, maybe a Marvin or Brooks to the flat, just get a little quick touchdown. Maybe, just maybe, spark a comeback. And he'll hand it off to the middle.
Hand it off
and
inside.
It'll be a touchdown, Warriors. Parker gets in. It'll be the lights will flicker, and it'll be a touchdown, Warriors. Love to see it from Parker after that great piece of running. Way to just take over that drive as McDaniel will come on to tack on the extra point. McDaniel lines up Andrews to hold. And is a neutral zone infraction from the Eagles. And it'll be down to the 2-yard line. So why don't the Warriors just go for 2 right here?
That's what they're doing.
Fantastic play calling right there. Way to draw the offense defense into the neutral zone. And Fowler and Hendricks and the rest of the offense will step onto the field to attempt this 2-point conversion. And I think we all knew who was going to. Try to cut into the lead a little bit more. Ball is set, play is in. Hendricks takes the snap out of the Wildcat, and it'll go to Hendricks. He'll keep it, and
it's a big push.
Brought down short of the line to gain. So we'll stay at 34-6, Eagle lead. 7 minutes left, but still, the game is not over. We have seen crazier things.
And you got to think a solid showing from the Warriors with both offense and defense. Putting a huge stop, backing them way up, and then putting the touchdown, putting it in the end zone. The Warriors set to kick.
You got to think they go the onside right here, right? I think that's what they're lining up to do. Might as well. McDaniel in to kick. Eagles
not taking his normal backup distance.
And
nobody does put it up.
Boot to the 1-yard line. Ooh, wish he would have fielded that one. That would have been nice. But it will be a touchback. And that's kind of impressive from McDaniel. With a short windup, he just still boots it 55 yards to the end zone. Where defense will come back on the field and hopefully stop this Eastside running game.
Eagles take over on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
You know, Mr. Ori, I'll be very surprised if they even tried to pass this drive. Yes, a handoff up the middle, finds a crease. and he gets a big gain, and it's about a
20-yard gain.
19 or 20-yard gain, and it'll be a first down Eagles, and that clock will keep ticking. Ball is set. Eagles will motion over their tight end, number 8. Motion back to the backfield as well. It's a mouthful, and it'll hand off. And he is brought down. No flags, and it is a 5-yard loss. And there's the flag.
There's the flags.
2 flags, and I believe it'll be unsportsmanlike conduct on the Warriors, unfortunately.
Possibly. It could be, face mask. Personal foul, face mask.
That was a little late, though. It was after the play. So the official call is a face mask on the Warriors. It'll be a Eagles first down on the 45-yard line, the Warrior 45-yard line. So it's another first down.
Tight formation for the Eagles. Run to the right. Pushed out of bounds after about a 9-yard gain.
Yes, 9-yard gain, second and very short. Looks to be second in inches.
Looks like we have a Warrior down.
Yes, injured Warrior. But
he's already up.
Looks to be in shoulder pain. And I believe that is Jackson Bryant. And we will take a break.
You're enjoying a broadcast by the Call of the Warriors, and you can find our planned future broadcasts on VIRIDIANnews.org.
Jackson Bryant walks off the field on his own might, and that's good to see. And the Eagles, Warriors will face off for another 2nd and 1. Clock will run.
Number 1 in the backfield. He's had quite a few tonight, and he gets one more. Minimal gain, but enough for a first down. So it looks like 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 34-yard line.
Eagles letting as much time tick off the clock as they possibly can. 22 seconds left on the game clock. And they will snap it early. Number 1 swallowed on the outside. It will be a 2nd and very long as clock will run. 2nd and 10.
Solid lateral defense by the Warriors as the Eagles tried to stretch out that run to the right.
Eagles still getting the play in. Trying to take as much time off the clock as they can. 15 seconds left on the play clock. They'll snap it. Handoff up the middle, number 1. And he bounces off his own lineman, and it is a very minimal gain for a 3rd and 8. 4 minutes left in the game. And there's an injured Eagle down.
We will step aside for just a few minutes.
Special thanks to Silver Sky Woodworking for sponsoring the Call of the Warriors. If you're in need of handcrafted furniture or custom cabinets, please click below in the description to contact Silver Sky Woodworking. And if you would like your business featured here, visit viridiannews.org to find more information.
Good to see number 1 get back up on his own will. Always love to pray for those who get injured, Lord. Just always love to pray. Pray for everyone. Warrior defense and Eagle offense will step back on the field for a 3rd and 8.
And it's good to see he's had a great night. Obviously a talented runner. And we definitely don't want any injuries.
Nobody likes an injury. Not a single one. 3rd and 8, clock will run. Just under 4 minutes left in this ball game. And it's a direct snap.
Quarterback keeper.
And it'll be 4th and very short for the Eagles. They might just keep the offense on the field. Number 8, slow to get up, but he does get up. And they will.
I think they're undecided. They're not sure if they're going to kick.
I think they're going to keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Timeout Eastside as they will try to get this final 4th down in. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock, and we'll step aside.
You're enjoying a broadcast by the Call of the Warriors.
Both teams step back on the field. 4th and very, very short for the Eagles, and they will keep the offense back on the field. Runner in motion. And it is a handoff up the middle. And he does not get it.
Hit immediately, stopped. And that will be a turnover on downs for your Warriors. Excellent defense.
Jake Moss, whose nickname is JM6 Boomsticks, gets in there and he just makes the tackle, gives the Warriors another chance to score before the game's over. Offense has to be quick, though. The clock is running.
We're getting close to 2 minutes.
Warrior offense lines it up, and they will hand it. No, they will pass, and it is incomplete. from Fowler. Stop the clock.
Lots of pressure.
Clock will run. Sorry, folks. Clock was supposed to stop, but it will continue to run. Rather weird. Handoff to Parker. Nice run. Makes it a 3rd and manageable. And the clock will run. Third and 5 with 45 seconds left. Warriors yet to line up fully set. And you just got to air it out. And they will roll out.
Under pressure.
Incomplete. And the clock will run. Clock runs, and I believe that is the end of the game. Your final, the Eastside Eagles 34, Walnut Grove Warriors 6.
And we know, Warrior Nation, this is definitely not what we're hoping to see tonight. The Warriors fall to the Eastside Eagles 34-6. Their record 5-1.
Still a great record.
Really great record, despite the loss tonight.
Still 4 teams left to play. Still a great chance at the playoffs. And we thank you for tuning in.
On behalf of Drew and Justin and Ty and Sean and Jack, I am Nathan Ulrey, and we will see you next time.
Good night, everybody.